Okay. Can you hear me, Jeremy? Can you hear me? Nathaniel. Okay. So I'm not sure what's going on with my other live stream. I'm gonna boot that in a second. I'm going to. I don't know how to end this one. I guess I exited it. I don't know how to end that video. Okay, well, it's just going to be running for now. Oh, man. Yeah, so the first video, the title of the first video, hi, everyone. I apologize for that. So as I was answering a question, I kicked out the plug to my modem, I believe. It might have been my modem or my router. So like I was stretching back, and I have long legs, so I just kicked it out. I just kicked it out. So the last video was titled The Last Live Stream. We just continue the live streams here from the mud to the moon. So I really feel like we've grown from the mud to the moon. And now this one is, I kicked out my modem plug. This is why you need to delegate to a stake pool in a tier 4 data center. I mean, how many people could have kicked out the Raspberry Pi? I know it's very unlikely, but it could have happened. It's not going to happen in a data center. So, you're not going to see me stretch my legs and kick out our server, but it could happen when you're watching the game or when you are just relaxing. So, hey, everyone. Okay, can everyone hear me well? Yeah, that was another shot at RockPi. 76.9. Wow. That is incredible. Incredible. Bobby says, can you let us know when Udaway is up and running? Less than 24 hours. Mexican Charlie Lee says, I seriously thought ADA would have moved up a bit with today's news. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is not the mainnet, so this testnet ADA is still fictitious. I've only been streaming for 115 seconds. Yeah. So I guess I have to run it back again. 10 out of 10 new stream name. We'll go down in Cardano history. We have to keep it fresh here. We have to keep it fresh. Are there still people watching the other stake? There's still people watching. Is it still going? I've got to drop the link one more time because there's still 22 people watching on the other stream. So I want to make sure that they're not lost. Okay, all goods with the audio. Danny, awesome. You've got your incentivized testnet up and running. Scar, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, we did have a solid chat going on in the live stream. Sorry about that. Sorry about cutting that short. Billy Bob's pools are showing ROI. Yes, you can go to the Cardano. If you go to the official Explorer by IOHK and you type in the pool ID or the pool address, it'll give you a definition of exactly what the pool is going to take. Like if it's 6%, it'll give you an example. If it's 8%, it'll give you an example. It's really good. Shane Marquis says, can I please make a shout out to the awesome people answering chat questions? Also, real sense of community. Yes, of course. Go for it. K-Ross says, not all your fault. We just became friends after the stream went down. Philly Max says, so I'm traveling and won't be back to my mainnet until Saturday. Cannot stake until this weekend. So worst case, I can mix a few epochs before I can stake. Yeah, you can stake in 3 weeks if you like. As long as you were participating in the snapshot, there's no rush to start staking. I mean, of course, do it as soon as possible. The sooner you do it, the higher the rewards. But what's a couple missed epochs or a few missed epochs? It's not a huge deal. Brian says, now to see if you can set up 2 different rewards wallets and split up one snapshot wallet to test out many different pools. %70 of Tezos is staked. That's a lot. ADA's day is coming soon. Once the mainnet staking starts. Yeah, no wonder Tezos is having such a price appreciation, because that's a lot of Tezos staked. Nathaniel said ADA and LTC holders are the best friends ever. Oh, is there synergy between these two communities? I see. David says, adding more wallets to my stake tomorrow. Tired and work early in the morning. Get some sleep. Danny says, so mainnet first quarter 2020? No. Mainnet probably quarter 2, quarter 3 of 2020. I assume a few months before we hit mainnet. But who knows? It may just take a few 4 months. It may be the end of first quarter. David, no problem. When Nada moons, we will remember when Philippe drank too much water and needed to whiz and kicked his router out. Yep, exactly. I'm a water guy and I just kicked that. Yeah, I just kicked it out. Shane Marquise will likely wait for your next video to make sure I'm staking properly. I'm thinking of DG and TTNK. Yes. Anyone's wallet stuck to connecting to network, you may just have to, I think there are a few people that have that issue. You may have to restart it. You may have to deactivate it or deinstall it or remove the program and reinstall it. Can't wait to see the percentage of ADA staked on the testnet. K-Ross, yes. Nathaniel says, I have friends that have invested tons of fiat in ADA and LTC, and I'm one of them. Awesome. Nerd says 1.989%, 76.9 million. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Falcon Eye Vision, Phil, my ADA has been delegated to your pool. Scar, all in. Thank you, Falcon Eye Vision. Appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Hold on. Delegation to Cardano. Okay. Nerd2188 is help diagnostic restart Cardano node. Okay. Shane says, here I was thinking I was a moderately large fish. Well, one day if this goes to the moon, everyone will be a whale, So, but my thing is there's always going to be someone that holds more ADA than you, and always going to be a lot of people that hold less. The key is to just try to reach some self-satisfaction as to what goals you have and then work your way up from there. And this is just the beginning. I mean, if ADA is truly going to be big, or if Cardano is truly going to be big, think about how many companies are going to build within Cardano. It's going to be you, myself, everyone else in this chat that has the access. If you watch the Cardano effect, if you watch this, if you listen to this, to the next budding investment that's going to be built on top of Cardano. So who do you think is going to have a leg up? When you look at the traditional stock market and you have people that have leg up in particular stocks, I mean, they have certain leverage, but they're educating themselves to see what the next big trend is. So, this is just a stepping stone. So you may not be a whale here, but you may be a whale in the next project. It's all about that education and figuring out where you want to be and trying to learn as much as possible. Slicekeeper says, can you speak a bit more about the copyright rules and permissions to use Cardano branding for a merch store item? Yeah, so I asked about a merch store probably twice, and it just seems that you have to get express permission from the Cardano Foundation in order to pass certain ideas. And I understand it's their brand. They don't want their logo used for nefarious reasons, and they're probably trying to generate some revenue too. So it's a combination of three, but I found that the rules were very opaque. So it's like, I don't really want to step on anyone's toes. So maybe I can pursue it again in the future to see whether or not that even works. But yeah. Thanks, Shane. Nathaniel Short says, what is the lifetime rewards on pooltool.io? Thank you in advance. I think that's the lifetime rewards that a pool gets. I'm not sure if it's the actual, if it's our 6% bucket, or if it's more than that. I don't know. Or if it's everyone's pool rewards amalgamated together. So I have to figure that out. So Brian says, yes, you can create more than one rewards wallet, but it looks like you have to move the testnet ADA to the rewards wallet is the only way to transact right now. I see. Very understandable. Alessandro says, if we are in the testnet, the rewards will be based in the snapshot, right? If we are in the testnet, the rewards will be based in the snapshot. Yes, the second snapshot. That's what it'll be based on. Osimar says, how does everyone buy their ADA? That's a great question. I'm interested to hear. I bought most of my ADA on Bittrex back in the day, and then Binance as well. Shane says, can I just say 77.4 million? Can I say, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Falcon Eye Vision says, Phil, how big is Cardano in Japan? Oh, I'm not sure. I think it's pretty big. I don't know. It's hard because, I'm not fluent in the language. I don't understand the culture. So, there could be a Cardano Japanese group somewhere, but what does that really mean if you're not on the floor understanding the actual demand? I don't know. But a lot of ICO investors, there are some pretty rich Japanese whales out there. So I'm sure that the demand is probably the buzz is even hyper, has even more hype over there than here, because, every movement for them is doubled, tripled, or times 10. So we have Abra as an exchange, Bittrex, CoinSpot here in Australia, Voyager. Is that an exchange? Okay. Can we see SCAR on Daedalus Delegating Center? Yes, you will see SCAR on the Daedalus Delegating Center. Was Bittrex, now it's Binance. Binance previously. Edgar says, Atomic Wallet, when Binance USA. I believe it's been added to Binance USA. My mobile channel. What other projects do you like? People are so divisive on crypto. As much as I feel comfortable saying it, if we're one-on-one, but some people are like, oh, I hate this guy now. I don't like this project, but so I'll keep that to myself for now. Nerd says, I was able to send ADA from one rewards wallet to another in order to delegate to multiple pools, and it went through perfectly. Oh, that's wonderful. Danny says, looking forward to Coinbase listing. Oh, I am too. Byron says, I'm thinking the cleanest way to buy ADA these days is the US through the Trezor wallet swap feature. Falcon Eye Vision says, Binance, KuCoin. Okay. Kieran the Piper. Shane Marquise. Do you have a conservative estimate for your pool overall and how much you are feeling about 77 million after a few hours? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, apparently the Yodoi still hasn't gone through, so I'm expecting that we're probably going to get some more delegation tomorrow. 311 million is the max, though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people were saying that. What are you going to do with the saturation point? We're still a ways away. Still a ways away. It's a lot of money, and I feel like, yeah, it's a lot of money. Bobby XRP Axelrod says, give a quick tutorial of how to stake with Scar. Yes, I will. I'm going to spend a little time tomorrow making a video. Nerd says, Scar is number 114 in the wallet currently. Oh, really? Really? Okay. I will make a video about how to delegate Scar. I'll work on that tomorrow. Kraken is a pain to use from Brian. So they're talking about refreshing the nodes. You can press help, diagnostic, and restart the Cardano node. So you guys have to just restart. Yeah, just keep on restarting it. Remember, this is testnet, so there are going to be issues. Both stake pool operators and delegators need to be flexible. That's very important for today. Yeah, K-Ross feels I have to take a few shots of water to take the edge off from knowing how much ADA's his pool is running. Yeah. I mean, it's like surreal, like I'm running on like fumes right now. I'm running on fumes, so it's a lot of ADA. I was shocked. No, I really am shocked because like you don't understand. I mean, getting in front of the camera, making YouTube videos, I do get a lot of views considering that my channel is small. I mean, what I consider a lot of views, and you just don't know what the play is going to be when it actually turns out, and people are supporting the pool, and I really appreciate that. I'm running on success, yeah. Shane, it's earned and lots of sweat. I appreciate that. Thanks for recognizing that, because yeah, it's I know I have like ads on some of my videos. I mean, it automatically monetizes all of my, like, the standard set is automatically monetized for videos. But it's not like I make a lot. I've actually been making more per day now than I have before. But I can it's not like anything, like I've spent money on a mic, I've spent money on a new camera, I spent money on this and that. So it's like a break even for the amount of time I've spent on YouTube. It's not indicative of things. So I mean, I can show everyone what I make. I can pull up the YouTube app if you want me to. If you're interested in, I can pull it up just in case you want to do something and you give you have a perspective of what you can do. Just let me know. Do you know the number for SCAR or in delegating SCAR on data lists? So I guess that was what someone else was referring to, the 114, but there's a pool ID. We do have a pool ID. I can share that information. Let me share that information. The pool ID is this. This should be our pool ID, and our pool ticker is SCAR. I remember Phil making videos in his backyard and throwing stacks of paper on the floor and then running them around on a two-wheeler, running out of printer ink. And yeah, the amount of money I said, yeah. So what is the fixed fee of ADA for some pools are charging? Yeah. I don't know. Yes, 114 just for you. Curious. Oh, curious about, is that the YouTube thing? Let me pull it up on my phone. I'll show you, because everyone's curious about those things. Let me pull up my YouTube stats. Yeah. So on my on the last, hold on. On the last 28 days, I made 182.78. Just to give an idea, I have 566,000 views on the channel since my inception. 566,000 views. So in total for what is it, lifetime, and that's I've been on them for like a year and a half. For lifetime. This is what it looks like lifetime. $1,700. 1708. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 1708. But once again, it's like, it's been over a year. The amount of time I put into it, it's like you get like, I don't know, a couple dollars a day. It's not like anything significant. I mean, I spend money on mic and camera and this and that, and just try to reinvest it in the channel. So it's definitely not for the YouTube ads. But yeah, sorry, I digress. Just trying to keep this interesting. Nerd is fixed fee is like a deductible. They do not pay out until they get a certain minimums hit. Yeah, no, there's no fixed fee on our pool. On a serious note, Ernesto, once the testnet is done, assuming that everything goes well, people will buy more. So I can see the pool size doubling over or more once mainnet arrives. Well, if that's the case, we're probably going to have to do a couple pools. Danny says, will you be running a stake pool on the mainnet? Yep. Brian says the fixed fee is the amount of the pool takes off the top before rewards are paid to the stakers each epoch, I believe. Yeah. K-Ross, y'all convincing him to give away this info for free when he make a video about how much he makes and make more. True feels are true. Open source human. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, the ads are annoying, but part of it incentivize, even though it's like, it doesn't really mean much. Like sometimes I set goals like my electricity bill is, I don't know. My electricity bill, it depends. I mean, one time, like last month, it was like $230. So I was like, if I can make YouTube videos and just pay for my electricity bill, then that would justify it. And it's not that like I necessarily need it to pay my electricity bill. I can pay my electricity bill regardless. But, it's an incentive to get in front of the YouTube video and just continue. But, it is what it is. It's not, YouTube doesn't pay that much. I find. I mean, for the amount of work, especially you put in. Annalise Kryptonian. Yeah. I mean, 1,700 over since I started and $182 a month. And that's probably a high month, but probably between $100 and $200 a month. That's I guess I had some really good months. Ernesto says, best part about staking is you control your keys and do not have to worry about an exchange getting hacked. Yeah. Do we have any pool activity in Thailand? I'm not 100% sure. Nathan Bond says, that's not bad for 6,800 subs. Perhaps it's not. Maybe I just need more subs. But it's such a niche. It's such a niche subject. Nathaniel Short, it's not too much here in the USA where we're looking like robots and driving hours. Yeah. Don't make it sound bad. Like for all the foreigners here where this is like, you're looking at me do 1,700 and stuff like that. It's all perspective, okay? It's all perspective because first my electricity bill is like $200 a month. So, that's not including my water bill. It's all perspective. So it could be a lot for someone in a different country where the US dollar has more value, but here it doesn't have much value. OTT to own. I've been here with you since the beginning of YouTube. I appreciate your dedication and your passion for everything Cardano. Just take my whole moon bag to Scar. Keep grinding, bud. The best is yet to come. I appreciate that. Oh, 80 million? Oh my goodness. Oh, we had 78.9 million. Same as Neo, just drop it. Ernesto, same as Neo, just drop it in the wallet and forget about it. Collect and rest. Juan says, I simply can't understand the hype and elation behind an altcoin that has never sustained a tangible bull run. Are you talking about ADA? I would say that no altcoins have sustained no altcoins are doing terribly well. I mean, there are some. I guess like Chainlink is doing well and stuff like that. Darko says, can't wait to get home and play with Daedalus Stake. Well, I heard that it's fire. So Roger says, once I get home from work, I can fire the staking up. Go for it. Jeremy says, moment of honesty. I only watch videos from Braze Bowser, so he makes nothing from me. Danny Parizo says, my teeth are floating. Be right back. Your teeth are floating? What does that mean? We have 76 in chat, but only 17 like. Please love this video. K-Ross says 200 more worth of ADA or your other secret projects. Phil, are you still mining crypto? When I mined in my basement, my electricity bill was big. No, I'm not mining crypto. I don't mine crypto at all. I've never mined crypto. I never have. I mean, I have a project, like a little rock pie here that's not taking electricity. I have like a beast router that's running constantly, gigabit internet, a modem. I have this computer. I have my downstairs computer. I got printer. I've got TV. I got video games. I don't know. I just got a lot. I have a lot of electronics plugged in. And then the AC bill runs it up too. The AC bill runs up the electricity. So I live in a hot place and I still have to use AC now. Just inside the house, or it gets a little sweaty. What Philly Max says, what's your expectation for your pool delegation? Like how much money I'm going to make or how much money people are going to make? It's the stake is going to be somewhere between 7.8 and 15%. As far as how much you make, and then we're going to charge 6%. That's a flat fee of 6% of your 7.8 or 15%. Not like 15 minus 6. It's like 6% of your 15% or 6% of your 7.8%. It's a fraction. You should start crushing things in a, Nat says you could start crushing things in a vice and set your eyebrows on fire, instant subs. Is that what the YouTubers are doing now? And Roger says his electricity bill runs around 500 in Maryland. Yeah, you see, that's outrageous. That's outrageous. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's going to be more. You go up north, it's more. Nerd says right now it's looking like 11.8% rewards, but not everyone is staking yet. And this will go down as more coins are staked. Yeah. So Brian says, so Charles was hoping for 100 staking pools and we're at 336. Very cool. Yes. Is Charles doing an AMA right now? Crypto Hunter says, if I couldn't go to sleep, I can't even imagine you. The funny thing is, guys and girls, I have a podcast tomorrow morning at 9 with Bakit from the Cardano Foundation. So if you have any last minute pressing questions, you should go ask it in the subreddit. We put the subreddit link in the Cardano Effect Reddit. So we're going to ask some more questions about the Cardano Foundation. So I've got to wake up, make sure I'm on game for the Bakit episode, and we'll probably release that later in the week. And then we may have a live stream. I leave on Sunday, so maybe a live stream on Saturday. And I think that's going to be it for the remainder of the year as far as Cardano Effect episodes. No, I don't need to take a leak. I'm just kind of like stretching it out. You mine every day? Okay. Free heat for mining. Okay. Scott says, I've got the testnet snapshot on Udoi. How long do I have to wait now to delegate to a pool? Well, at the beginning of the chat, they said 24 hours. So I'm assuming like 21 now. Nathaniel says, I'm freezing in Illinois. I bet. I was born in Chicago, by the way. I was born in Chicago. So I think I was born in like Cook County Hospital or something like that. But I didn't live there for a long time. Shane says, there is something that stands out about your audience. As much as we are probably diversified, there's almost no shilling in this community. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is considered a shill video because I I believe in ADA and we all believe in ADA, but we're really excited about what's happening. And I think everyone should give themselves a pat on the back. If you made it to here, salute to you. You're a warrior. I'm telling you, you're a warrior. Because to get to this point right here, it took a lot of sacrifice. And I'm sure that you've had some uncomfortable relationships with family members or friends regarding your investments. And I'm sure you've been through the ringer and people may have said some things about you or question your decision making or this and that and whatnot, whatever hurdles you had to overcome. But if you made it to here, you're a warrior. You're a warrior. And don't let anyone tell you that you got lucky when the rewards start coming in, because it's not luck. It's hard work now. Luck is something that happens overnight. Hard work is something that happens over a sustained period of time. Juan Reese says, why do you continue to laud a coin that has technically been a disappointment laggard? Like, where's the disappointment? I mean, the price, yeah, or the like the achievements as far as things being delayed. I mean, that has people are gonna have to start spinning up a new narrative. It's been delayed, okay, but we're getting to where we need to get to slowly but surely. And I've had a problem with the delays, and I've noted that. But things are delayed, and that's what waiting and figuring out things are. I mean, Bitcoin, I don't want to bring it back to it, but you want me to laud Bitcoin? Is that the alternative? I mean, how many delays does Bitcoin have? How long have we been waiting for the Lightning Network? No one seems to complain about the delays there, because it's already achieved a certain level of monetary value. So you got to give it a chance. Satoshi Katamoto said, oh snap, rewards wallet out, downloading now. Brian Parsnell said, you can buy Trezor Wallet Bridge with a credit card. OTT2Own says, do you know when they will update the staking pool stats and ranks? Not sure. So Nerd says, though, if pool wins 100 ADA, Scar keeps 6 and pays out 94. Correct. Credit card. I think you should make a video. Hutan says, I think you should make a video to show everyone from start to end how to delegate to your pool. Will do. You got to give me a little time. So I'll work on that tomorrow. Suchi says, what other projects do you believe in other than Cardano? I'll keep that to myself for now, because people are I have a few projects, and I don't want people just to but all my projects are thoroughly researched, and I invest in businesses, things that I think that could succeed long term. If you have a business plan, I'm interested. If you have a business model behind it, I'm interested. I'm here to make some money. At the end of the day, I have no allegiance to any of these crypto Twitter trolls that want to preach an ideal ecosystem, of an ideal like secluded ecosystem. Nathaniel says, imagine if we're going to be able to stake ADA directly with Ledger Nano and Ledger Live. Yes, correct. Shane says, most importantly, you should know we own the same printer. You know, I had second thoughts on that printer. It's amazing. Okay, I've never had one of those ink printers that you can pour the ink into the slot to refill the ink. I'm fascinated by that. Fascinated by that. I like it. I like it. I used to have a laser inkjet. No, I don't. I never had an inkjet printer like that. I usually just have like the toners, the laser printers, and this one I like it. Nessa says, I got to get up in 4 hours and I'm going to have problems going to bed. Yeah, me too. I don't have to get up in 4 hours. I have to get up in like probably 8 hours. But yeah, I'm going to have a problem going to bed for sure. Darko says, when meetup? I don't know. Soon. Maybe next year. Sometime next year. Nerd says, you have 14.5 hours left to stake and get in on the next epoch. Yeah. Before you get, because your rewards won't carry over until you won't start earning rewards till the next epoch, and that's not SCAR related. That's the entire pools, all the pools. It's the exact same thing. Scott Larson says, "How do I delegate to your pool?" Sounds like I download a new rewards wallet and I delegate to a pool there. Sorry, I've been on the road last week and haven't been able to catch up till today. Yes. So you want to go to the IOHK Twitter, the Input Output Hong Kong Twitter. They're going to have the official links. You click on those links, you download the Incentivized testnet wallet. Once you download that Incentivized testnet wallet, you put in your seed words to access your testnet ADA. You'll then be prompted to visit a delegation center. Well, it will be like a 3-step process. It's analogous to buying a clothing item like from H&M or something. You put your billing address, your shipping address, and you confirm your order. Of course, you're not going to be putting your billing, shipping, and confirming an order, but you're going to be choosing a pool, choosing which wallet you're going to delegate to, and choosing your output parameters as well. So you choose which pool you do. You look for SCAR, SCAR, SCAR as in Lion King, SCAR, Cardano, SCAR, and that's what you do. Yeah, we're shilling SCAR pretty hard. Yeah, that's true. Nathaniel says, in Australia, our Christmas is 45 degrees Celsius, and we listen to American winter Christmas songs. How hot is that in Fahrenheit? That sounds very hot. That sounds brutally hot. 113 degrees Fahrenheit? Oof. That's crazy. You must live in like the desert in Australia. Still going. Some people bought ADA ETH and they're going to be waiting to go back to an all-time high and beyond. Andrew says, people think that crypto is a Ponzi scheme and they think that I'm getting scammed, but I believe in the technology and all the things that the Cardano Foundation is working for. Yeah. Nathaniel says, better to delay than to be like EOS or Tron. OTT2Own says, just download the testnet. Yeah, okay, responding to the person. Roger Ripple says, I'll either be a hero, genius, or an idiot. Looks like I'm a little closer to genius now. Yeah, hey, life is all about risk-taking, isn't it? I mean, we're only here for a short period of time. You've got one life to live, and you just got to go for it sometimes, Otherwise, you're just wasting time, You're wasting time. So, if we all fall together. But based on this chat and based on the support that we've been receiving and the amount of testnet pools, it seems like a lot of people are interested in the project. So I don't think it's going to fall anytime soon. Hutan says Tezos will be the competitor. Yeah, it seems like it's already a competitor. I mean, it's overtook us in the coin market cap. Andrew P says, truth is all altcoins are struggling, some worse than others. It's just a matter of time before we're back up to the all-time high. It's true. 79 million. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys and girls. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It really does. It justifies like all the work I've been putting in. It really does. Sometimes you sit there, you question like, oh, I don't really want to make another video because it takes time. Sometimes you think that the videos are just short, but I don't have a videographer. You saw by my YouTube earnings. I'm not affording a videographer to shoot these videos. I have a tripod. I have some lights. I have to connect this here, connect that here. I shoot everything on the Galaxy. I have like dongles and everything everywhere. Shoot it. I don't script my videos. I have an idea of what I'm going to say and an idea of what I want to talk about. Usually takes a little bit of time to film it. Then I've got to take it, remove it from my phone, put it on my wallet. On my laptop, and put it in like Camtasia or an editing software. I don't really edit because I kind of one take it, but I have to clip things, and then sometimes you see little things inside the screen. So I have to add those. Then I've got to upload it to YouTube. Then I've got to put a title. Then I've got to put keywords. And then I've got to find a thumbnail. Then I got to publish. And then I communicate with everyone. So it takes like hours. It's a long time. This is a Epson ET 4750. Epson ET 4750. Bobby XRP Axelrod says, I only bought a little bit of Bitcoin because of a broken clock is white twice a day. Utility, mining, energy consumption, anti-government. Yeah, Bitcoin is easy to track. I mean, it's great what it's done so far. The mining is out of control. The energy consumption is out of control. I don't care what anyone says. It's a waste, Why using all that energy? It's energy in equals energy out. So we're going to use the energy that we have on this planet to pay large amounts of fees for people to buy socks from each other with Bitcoin. It just doesn't seem, but go for it. And also right now I'm an entrepreneur, I'm trying to make some money here. I don't care if it 10Xs. I'm not here to 10X. I'm sorry. Sorry to say that. Shane, I'm glad we have the same printer. I knew we were on the same page. Ernesto says, I bet Vitalik's impressed. Charles has a lot of enemies, so he may be mad. Satoshi Katamoto says, I'm about to delegate to your pool right now. Thank you, Satoshi Katamoto. Appreciate that. Jeremy says, meet up when ADA is $1. Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure. Nathaniel is, Vitalik is taking notes from ADA staking. Thank you for liking my content. I appreciate that. Hutan says, Bitcoin's still going down. You bought your first ADA in January 6, 2018 for $1.03. If I hang out and I believe more in the project, yeah, don't let anyone clown you for buying at the top. It's a very I don't like that kind of atmosphere. People clowning each other for buying at the top. Everyone wants it to moon, but they're the first ones to clown someone for buying at the top. I've bought high priced ADA as well, not at the top, but higher than I should have at that particular time. I mean, I started investing in ADA when it was, the first buy was like 2.7 cents. So I got on real quick on 2017, but I didn't buy enough at that particular price point. So I DCA'd in the wrong direction. Someone just bought Cardano.com. Shea Marquise, I'm from Illinois. Oh, okay. See, people are from Illinois are meeting each other. Nathbon says, we have a pool party. Yes. OTT2OWN says, the greatest risk in life is never taking one. Nerd says 2188. This time it was worth it. Good job. Yes, I think it was. I definitely think it was. Neon says, my wallet synced before and I delegate to Scar and I close the wallet, but I try to enter my incentivized testnet again and it says it doesn't sync. You may have to exit again, try to restart it again. Just keep on trying to restart. Danny Parazu says, your videos are an excellent source to keep me updated on Cardano. Much appreciated, Phil. I appreciate that. Roger Ripple says, you're getting the job done. It's going to pay off. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate that. That's nice of you to say. Scarpool is a 2%er. Jax Crypto says, this is so damn cool. Go Cardano. Epson product placement. LOL. Sorry, it wasn't my intention. No, not at all. Not at all. It's a great printer. It's a great printer. Andrew says, I'm going through waves of excitement and disbelief that the testnet is finally here. I'm pumped, but it's time for me to go to bed. You keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate that, Andrew. You have a wonderful night and you sleep well. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Where do you download the new Tesla wallet, dataless wallet, Philly Mac? You need to go to the IOHK Input Output Hong Kong Twitter. You need to click on the official link and go and download the dataless incentivized testnet. 79.1 million. This is crazy. Andrew says, I've already staked all my ADA to you guys, plus a little to Digi. Oh, go for that. Annalise Kryptonian says, this is so exciting. And thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Nerd says, soon we'll be celebrating when we get some blocks. Welcome to becoming a miner to you all. Roger's not leaving till 1000X. Where is Phil PA 5 years from now? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Brian Presnell says, so can you explain what the protocol uses to determine which pool wins the slots? Is it the most ADA stake to it? Is it uptime or a mix of the two? So it's going to be the amount of ADA actually delegated to a slot, delegated to a pool. So that gives you a proportionate chance of winning it per certain slot. And then, your uptime, I think it's a factor as well. But if you're not there for a particular slot, you're just going to go down in the ranking in the protocol. So you may not be there to sign that block. So you may get pushed down to oblivion. Mac Zulu says, good luck, Scar. You're good people. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. That's nice of you to say. Annalise Kryptonian says, have a great holiday, Philippe. Got to run. Thanks again. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you, Annalise. Shane says, I bought ADA at 52 cents. Nathaniel says, cost averaging is the best strategy. Ernesto says, heading for bed, everyone. Remember this day. We'll meet up one day and talk about this day. Skinsky7 says, I think we all did. Hutan says a lot of people bought around 50 cents. Phil, it's always been a pleasure. Good night. Good night, Danny. Falcon Eye Vision says, Philippe, quand tu as le temps, envoyer un petit message at your email. Falcon, can you send me a message? I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but I don't know if I'm going to remember this email. I literally have well over, I don't know, probably 150 messages on Telegram and on Twitter. Find me on Telegram, find me on Twitter. If not, we'll catch up next time. I just don't know if I'm going to remember. I have a lot of stuff on my plate, a lot of people to contact right after this. Nathan Bond says, is Barry still around? I miss Barry. I'm actually going to meet. I'm meeting up with him on Wednesday, by the way. So I think he's going to make some videos soon. Jax Crypto says it's about the website for him, making a good website. Yeah, I think it is. I think there are some good websites out there. We spent some time making our website, and we built it from scratch. Bobby XRP Axelrod says, when Mainnet arrives, will I be able to stake ADA that wasn't captured in the testnet? Yes, you will. Nerd says, none of the ISP know what the testnet is going to give for some time to find the network. Okay, I'm not sure I understand that question. Skinsky, the saturation point is 311 million ADA. Freddie Ada says we need some Cardano merchandise and charge in ADA. I think we do need some Cardano merchandise. Goosebumps. Oh, it was scary. Me speaking in French. Sorry about that, Shane. Sorry. 80.7. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta squeeze the Ada Moonball right now because this is where we're going, guys. This is whenever I have a little bit of anxiety, I have a couple of these laying around, and I just gotta squeeze it. I gotta squeeze it. This gets me back into the right mind state. So my phone is blowing up. Yeah, it's Ada Moonball. I printed these and gave them out at the IOHK Summit. So it's literally, I mean, it has the craters and everything. So it's good. Well, Shane, I'm glad I'm speaking decent French. I understand the language. I understand the language. I actually, like, the first school I went to, that was like my first language. And, both my family speaks French. So it's like, but when I started going to English speaking school, I had to learn how to speak English. But this was before like pre-K. So, but I understand the language. It's a little bit more difficult for me to speak at this point. Are the guys, Shane says, are the guys ready to set up a second pool while you're away, given that you're heading in that direction very quickly? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, Shift for Change staking is live. So you can go ahead and download the Incentivized testnet now and start delegating to a pool. What made you guys came up with the name SCAR? So SCAR, Stake Cardano. But SCAR is our official sub brand now. So it's just going to be SCAR. Also, where you can get an Ada Moonball. I have some left over from the IOHK Summit, but I would have to mail it to people. Maybe I can put it on the merch site. I mean, these are relatively, they're not too expensive, but it's really cool. It's like it's really detailed. Like the moon is detailed. And you just print that logo right on there. Octoman says, I could have cashed out 340K in January of 2018, rode Ada to the toilet, and I'm still here. Octoman, I feel your pain. Alexa, how long will I stream? Let's say like 5 to 10 more minutes. 5 to 10 more minutes. Skinsky 7, you still have the Moonball you gave me at the summit. I'm glad. Funny story at the summit. So like towards the summit, like this is my first time like operating kind of a booth. Like I was behind a desk. I had a little banner, and I met so many people at the summit. It was really overwhelming because like a little bit time before, you're just sitting in your house. Not a lot of people know you like on the internet like that. So meeting people in person, it was like an anxiety. It was a little anxious, but I enjoyed it. So I had a box of Ada Moonballs, and like people love like little giveaways and stuff. So at the end of the summit, well, at the end of day one, I mean, there was this guy that came, or maybe it's day two, guy that came with his wife, and he's like, let me get, can I have a couple like for my kids? And then like, so he took, I was like, sure, so he took like 4 or 5. And then the wife came back. He's like, can I have more for my kids? And they must have, they like literally, I said, take as much as you want. They took like probably 25, 30 balls. Like they literally put it in bags and everything. And they just walked out. I was flabbergasted. So it was funny. It was funny. I made these. I printed them. So I designed it. I put the A right here and I printed them. They're custom, 101. They took yes, they did. They did. Octoman says, is it true that IOHK Summit sends some Charles a box of magazines with Dan Larimer on the cover? I believe they did. No, I didn't 3D print it. So I found a company that prints like custom stress balls. And then they gave me the design template. And then I asked for moon balls with like craters in them. And then, it went from there. So it was actually a friend of mine owns a print shop. So I used her company to do that. And she also printed that banner that you see in the Cardano effect that's right behind me. So I have this big banner that I use. So she printed that. Let me see if I can get it. This is probably gonna be loud, but so when I get ready for the Cardano effect, I pull this banner up. It's really clean. It doesn't look super clean in the thing, but it says Cardano effect. I'm not gonna pull it all the way up. Follow us on YouTube, but it's super clean. So a musician was recently asked before they went on stage, "Are you anxious?" They responded with, "Of course I'm anxious. If I wasn't anxious, it means I don't care." Yeah. I don't really. I do get anxious. For sure. I don't want to like. I'm confident when I get in front of the camera and stuff like that. And it's something that you have to build because it's not easy. I mean, it's one thing to speak like public speaking. I don't think I'm terrible with that either, but just talking with the camera, like I've been talking to myself. I mean, I know you're in the chat, but I don't hear any voices. So Octoman says, I wonder how taxes will affect stake rewards. That's something that I'm not worried about until we hit mainnet, because none of this is realized until we hit mainnet. Not financial advice. Get yourself a CPA. Hey, Grow Capital. Yes, Shane Marquise. Yes, I do care. So I do get anxious. I'm not just I do get anxious. It's not to the point that it's debilitating, but sometimes even when I'm like rushing through my speech or making simple mistakes on certain words, I think it's a little bit of anxiety. But as I get, I've been live streaming for 3 hours now, so maybe longer. So guys and girls, I am burning out soon. So maybe 5 more minutes and then, I'm going to have to say goodnight to everyone. I do have to wake up early tomorrow. I have got to, we have the Cardano Effect podcast episode with Bakit. So I've got to do some last minute preparations with that. So actually today, today. And then I've got to do a couple more business things. I've got to shoot some videos, got to do my regular work and get a lot of things done before I leave on vacation. Nathaniel says, please go to Rest House. It's a great live show. You work hard on your server and pool. Thanks again and have a good night to all of you. Good night, Nathaniel. I'm logging out very soon. My mobile channel, I'm all in with Scar actually today. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, mobile channel. Monero Dinero. Okay. Star logged in late. Are you recommending moving funds from snapshot address into new address? I did that already. It's up to you. Lion King original and remake. I didn't see the remake. So, but I like the original. Kaizen says, don't worry. I had 3 shots and a beer for you. Great work. Thank you. What a day. Night, bro. Thanks again. Okay, guys and girls. I think I'm out. I think I'm out. Tim, thank you. You just finished delegating the Scar. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. So, everyone, thanks again for all the support. I appreciate you. This has been just a wonderful evening. And, I think that, obviously Scar has gotten a lot of delegated data, but this is a win for all of us. We've been in the battlefield. We've been in the trenches for a long period of time. We're all like veterans now. Like we're like literally like 5-star generals. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So salute to everyone. We're gonna ride. We're gonna ride until the wheels fall off, and when the wheels fall off, we're gonna replace them with a new set of tires at AutoZone or Tires Plus or your favorite wheel store. But we're all in this together, and we're going all the way to the top. It's the top or bust. So get ready. This is just the beginning. Testnet, then Mainnet, then Gogan, smart contracts, then governance. Cardano is slowly becoming ours. It's slowly becoming the communities, and I appreciate you. And until the next live stream, I'll do this again sometime. Maybe another one this week to help the Yoroi folks. But we'll see. We'll see. And thank you again, and I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I may be a little bit slower because there are a lot of people answering questions. All right. All right. All right. Bye, everyone. Good night. Sweet dreams and sleep well. We all deserve it. Bye, everyone.